What's up, moneymakers? Welcome back to the channel. Many people ask me whether NEO will be delisted from NYSE. What is the future of NEO? What you should think about when it comes to NEO? Will NEO be delisted or NEO will 2x? Let's talk about all this kind of juicy information. I believe strongly in NEO, and I'm going to share some of my opinion. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor nor I am a certified professional, but I just wanted to share my research and analysis and learnings with you, so hopefully you can make informed financial decision as well. Now, NEO is one of the very growing company with a massive future ahead of that. Now, there are some risk against NEO as a stock for the investment, so we'll be talking about that as well. But before, let's clear up the ground and let's talk about whether NEO will be delisted from NYSE or not. So long story short, NEO, no one knows what's going to happen. So you will have to wait till the end of June. Now, personally, I do own NEO stock and I'm planning on holding them because I do see a great future ahead of us. But remember, NEO already have the listing approved in Singapore. As threats of NYSE delisting rises, a listing in Singapore would give car maker more fundraising options and more levers to make sure that if something happens to NYSE stock exchange with NEO stock, they can also have a backup plan or plan B ready. And it has been lately getting a lot of traction within the news and the publishing community whether China's EV darling NEO turns to Hong Kong and Singapore amid United States delisting risk. And this is the TechCrunch article. As you already know, many of the investors strongly believe in Tesla and NEO and electric cars and in general clean energy that can help the environment as well. Now, I personally do believe that there is risk. When it comes to risk, the first risk is supply chain management and inflation, as you already know. The second risk is lockdown, but those risks will get better as time passes by because we know that in the world, the health pandemic situation is getting better and better and better. However, we have seen that in China there were some challenges last month that will impact the deliveries of NEO because there were some lockdown concerns on the car sales numbers. Before I go ahead, if you're still watching, I just wanted to ask one thing. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell. Help me motivate more so I can do a ton more research. I can share information with you, and I can also share the news right at the time when you need that the most because knowledge is power. So don't forget to hit the like button so this video can reach to more and more people. Also subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Now, while these are all risks, the third risk, which is a bigger risk for NEO, is delisting. Nothing is going to happen at the moment, and we will have to wait till end of June or early July to figure that out what happens to the NEO stock. But the good news is it will be traded somewhere into the stock market, especially when they have the approval in Hong Kong and Singapore. So remember that. When it comes to NEO, I also wanted to share. So what I'll be talking about in this video, we'll be talking about what NEO brings in, what is the future of NEO in the short term, because NEO also reports some of the US expansion they have not confirmed 100% yet. This is the news and I want to share with you. Another thing is there's another buy rating to buy NEO from one of the company, one of the big financial institution that you want to also remember. We'll be also talking about some price prediction and what is going on in terms of the sentiment. I'll also walk you through some numbers and the charting because you really want to make sure that what you're investing into, remember, this is only for the entertainment purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. At the end of the day, that's your money. For last one day, so on Friday, NEO was up 3.37%. In the United States, it's a Memorial Day long weekend, so we'll be seeing what happens tomorrow when the market opens up. But in my honest opinion, if the market is in green, I would expect that NEO will have a nice rise in terms of the price point. For last 5 days, NEO was up 4.87%. However, for last 1 month, we are down 5.31%. For 6 months, we are down 56%, which causes some concerns as to what is going on with this company and with the stock price. For year to date, we are cut in half, so the price is almost was $34. We are right now trading at $16.50 57 cents. Now, let's talk about why NEO is an important stock, especially in my portfolio, why I'm considering NEO. Now, NEO stock is on the rise, reports of the US expansion. Now, they have opened up the manufacturing related job opening in the United States, and there were some news and rumors around NEO is expanding in the United States. One of the thing there is because of the sales tax and import duties and whatnot NEO is facing in China. The company has already research and development center R&D in San Jose. Now shares of NEO are down year to date, as we already talked about, almost cut in half, and they are green for last couple of days. However, there are some concerns as to where the price will go. But there is more good news. A new buy rating is yet another reason to buy NEO. NEO stock has been declining since April, but the robust fundamental can help it rebound. However, we'll see some delivery numbers within a couple of days. I personally do not expect such a massive delivery numbers because of the lockdown. Last month they did more than 5,000 in terms of the deliveries. That will go below 5,000 levels in my personal and honest opinion. Could be somewhere between 4,000 and 4,500 or maybe 4,750, which is what I'm expecting in terms of the delivery numbers because of the lockdown concerns. Now remember, NEO is down 50 to 60% just this year. One of the Bank of America analysts, Ming, believes there is a turnaround, and that turnaround is getting around the corner, assigning a buy rating with the price point of 26 price target. NEO stock also has been declining since April due to several factors, but the company is gearing up for another big year. NEO Park is getting up and ready, which will help NEO to build a ton more vehicles in the upcoming months. Bank of America new NEO stock rating is the multinational investment bank deliveries. NEO will reach an even higher levels in terms of the price point in upcoming future. It already has a greater sales volume. Margin should improve in the second half of 2022. This analyst believes that the main drivers for NEO stock is strong product cycle, order backlog, also has been past the cost through the price hikes and price adjustments, although there was supply chain disruption, which is once again a bigger concern, not just for NEO, also for Tesla and many other companies. That has normalized, however. So day by day, the lockdown is going to get better because there will be less and less lockdown, because as you know that the pandemic situation is getting under control. Second thing is inflation, which is going to be there, but the supply chain management issue is going to get better and better day by day. Now, aside from that, there are signs that regulations on NEO listing in Singapore will be less strict. So we'll see what happens to the United Stock Exchange, US Stock Exchange in NYSE, but there is definitely another alternative available at the moment. Now, analyst has seen that latest data on model schedule production, recovery pace, estimated sales volume also is up 3 and 8% respectively for 2022 and for 2023. NEO is finally expected to turn into a profitable company in 2024, with the analyst pointing out that it has some good news. Rather, in my opinion, it's a great news because, and therefore you're looking for a quality EV play, NEO stock is attractive after this correction. So does Tesla, but NEO has cut down more than half, and that's a great price point. We'll talk about the price target, not from me, but from the analyst. I'll also share some of my personal thoughts and opinion, and we will talk more about what NEO can bring in. NEO shares have been declining. Now, this, with whatever is happening with this pandemic restrictions, it also has found itself into SEC list of foreign companies failed to comply in United States security regulations. April deliveries slumped by 50%, as I just mentioned. We are not expecting great numbers in May either. However, these fears are less subsidizing. Now, China plans to give US regulators access to audit reports most Chinese companies listed in New York by middle of this year to prevent any future disputes and disruptions. It is a rare step that world's second largest economy and the country is starting to become less restrictive and easing the pressure on Chinese tech names because they know what's happening in the entire world if they want to compete. So, On the flip side, if the news is great, if it is not going to get delisted, it can spike up 25% just in matter of days. So that's another catalyst that you want to consider. Now, when it comes to price prediction, analysts are talking about average price point of $40.66. Now, take it with a grain of salt because this is going to happen, and these targets are usually for next 12 months. I'll be talking about how NEO has been playing in last 3 months, last 1 month, and last 5 days. I'll share the moving average and you will be amazed to see. So stick to this video, watch out the full video, and I'll be sharing in next minute or two how the chart is looking. But let's talk about what the analysts think. The lowest price point analysts are thinking is $26, which is way above $16.57. The average price point has 145% upside, which means you can more than double your money within just 12 months if the analyst average price point is getting into reality. Now take a look at the high price point. The highest price point is $87, which is fascinating. If you take a look at NEO, what has been happening? By the way, before that, I just wanted to share there were 14 ratings, and all 14 analysts are giving it a rating of a buy, which is once again, in my opinion, a very strong endorsement from the analyst, and which is why I'm super bullish on NEO as well, because analysts do a ton of modeling before they come up with this rating. They look into a lot of statistics, data, what's going on with the company at the company level, at the stock level. Now, one thing that you also want to remember is if you're looking for some quick gains, if you're looking to double your money, this could happen, but for that, the market needs to, overall market sentiment needs to get better and better and better, which may happen because we have seen some very, very low sentiment into the market, especially in NASDAQ. Take a look. For last 6 months, we are down 20%. Year to date, we are down 23%. For last 1 month, we are down 3%. For last 5 days, however, we saw some green lights and green candles, which is amazing. If you take a look at NEO, going back to NEO, if you haven't clicked the like button, if you haven't subscribed, click the like button, click the subscribe button, help me motivate building more videos. You don't have to lose anything, and it will help this channel tremendously, and I'll make sure to keep building more and more video and share this information when you need that the most. Now the smart score is 9 and 10 could be highest, the green juicy bar. So right now we're 9. It's a strong buy from analysts. As I just mentioned, every analyst out of 14 analysts, they're saying, giving it a rating of buy. Now the price target is $40.66. It's a bullish sentiment into the community, into the blogger community as well. Hedge fund investment or holding has been increased. New sentiment is normal or neutral, and which are all some great signs that you can think of. If you take a look at the volume, average volume for NEO is 75 million, whereas our volume last Friday was 51.4 million, which is below the average volume, but it still is a great volume in my personal opinion. Now, if you take a look at NEO, and if you see how NEO played out, we have seen the $11 right here on May 12th, $11.67. But since then, we create higher and higher and higher lows, and we are almost at $15.67. I shared a video when we were $12.50. I want to say I shared a video somewhere around here on May 10th, but after that we saw that it slumped more. It went down more, $11.67. If you bought it, hit the like button because you're making $5 just in a matter of couple of weeks, which is not less money when the whole market is in turbulence, as you see the way it is going on. If you take a look at NEO, 83 million, 63 million, so our volume is pretty good in my honest opinion. If you take a look at this chart, you should be able to see last 6 months the moving average is going down. However, the moving average is above the real-time price point. If you take a look at 3 months, it is getting a little bit better. So the chart, the green, the blue and the red chart is about to stabilize, and still the real-time price is below the moving average. Moving average is 18. The price point right now is $16.57. But let me show you 1 month, and you should be able to see that it is really going to get a straight line for within next couple of days if it sustains the way it has been sustaining. Now let me show you 5 days, and you should be able to see that this red the red chart is going upwards. It is becoming more and more positive, whereas the real-time price point is above the moving average, which in my opinion is really bullish sign. But if you take a look at right here, when NEO stock just hit the bottom, let me show you 1 month when it was almost $11 to $12 right here. We have seen that the RSI was 28, which means it was a pretty big oversold condition. So you want to remember that part as well. All in all, NEO, in my personal opinion, is a great buy. I'm going to hold into this stock for a long, at least at the moment. Maybe if it doubles, I'll sell 50% off my total investment, which means I'll be riding for free. I hope you like this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Help me out, help the growth of this channel. I'll make sure I'll keep adding value, and I will see you in the next video.